Hey, so I haven't mentioned my overall view on Bitcoin in a while. Now the overall prevailing current of crypto Twitter is that everybody's still bearish and we're not done dropping. People in my own group who never used to be that bearish are all of a sudden super bearish now based on essentially what they learned from working with me on this stuff. I had a very bearish outlook for quite a while, so it's been about a year. A year ago, I said we're going to bottom at 3 to 4K. Specifically, I said we're waiting until people who exited the market to come back in. We're not waiting for new money to come back in per se. That will happen, but not until we essentially build that bubble back up. We need to have a lot of speculative buying for new money to come into the market because everybody's scared. Oh, that was a bubble and it burst and people got wrecked. People lost their money. I'm not buying Bitcoin. It's a scam. Everybody's saying that now, but they won't be once it goes back up to $10,000 or $15,000. They're going to be saying, holy shit, we missed out last time. Let's not miss out again. Let's buy back in. Now, what we are waiting for are the people who did get into the market in November, December, January, and got wrecked. Those people who left the market, those people who think that it's a scam and they got ripped off are going to flood back in as soon as they see the price get down to a point that's attractive, which is exactly what I anticipated happening once we got down to about 3K. And I think that actually did happen. Now, I've been saying for a while, I'm waiting until I hear my friends say stuff like that. Hey, is it time to get back into crypto? And I'm waiting until I see that reflected on crypto Twitter and in the general community online. We are starting to see that a little bit here. But overall, I wasn't willing to commit to saying that we're moving back up, and we probably did bottom. And even now, I'm somewhat hesitant, but I got to be honest, with the way my analysis panned out, I mean, this is a year ago, keep in mind. The technicals, the fundamentals, the psychology, everything that I was following and tracking and looking for has really come to fruition quite nicely. It's followed my model with a precision that I couldn't have expected. So at this point, I don't really know how I can ignore that call. I don't know how I can take that analysis that has been so accurate so far and so precise so far and say, well, maybe I wasn't really right. Maybe I was only partially right. I'm going to go and stick to my guns and say we bottomed and we're moving back up now. However, I would caution you, anybody who's thinking of flooding the market with their capital and pumping all their money back into the market, don't think you're just going to buy Bitcoin and it's going to explode. It's now a trader's market. It's not as much of a speculator's market. So it's going to take time, but you can protect yourself. If you use stop losses on every position you're in, if you only get into positions not on speculative trades, on highly risky trades, but on things that are larger cap coins that have been established, things that don't have a lot of negative news associated with them, you could probably get into some safer trades, but you have to make sure you have stop losses. I wouldn't get into any trades unless you're willing to take the risk, but only if you can apply stop losses. So if it's not on Binance and if it's not on Coinbase Pro, I wouldn't trade it because you need to be able to protect yourself. So that's what I'm thinking. You guys do whatever you want, but that's what I'm looking at right now.